Hey, what's up, folks? Blitzball Champ's back for a brand new video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. So, finally finished watching Stardom's Yokohama Dream Cinderella 2021 in the summer pay-per-view. Overall, there were some pretty good matches and one unfortunate mishap. Let's get into it. So, starting the show off was a tag team gauntlet match, which included these teams. You had Hina and Hanan, you had Rina and Saki Kashima, so from Oedo Tai, you had Lady C and Maika, and you had Fuki Kendef and Konami. So you actually had two Oedo Tai teams together, and all three sisters, Hina, Rina, and Hanan, were in this match. Of course, Hina and Hanan were teamed up. But the gauntlet started off with Hina and Hanan and Rina and Saki Kashima. So those were the first two teams. Rina and Saki Kashima eliminated Hanan and Hina. So that was the first elimination. The second team that came out was Lady C and Maika. Maika and Lady C eliminated Rina and Saki Kashima, which, despite this being a tag team match, I guess you could say, I mean, this doesn't count as a victory, but at least you could say Lady C was on a team and this team eliminated another team. So maybe that's the closest she'll get to a victory. But so yeah, Lady C and Maika eliminated Rina and Saki Kashima. The last team that came in was Fuki Kendef and Konami, and then they ended up eliminating Lady C and Maika. So I believe in the order, Rina got the elimination for her and Saki over Hina and Hanan. Then Maika eliminated Rina to give the elimination victory for Lady C and Maika. And then Fuki Kendef rolled up Lady C to win the gauntlet match. And therefore, Fuki Kendef and Konami were the winning team of this tag team gauntlet. Doesn't really surprise me because, I mean, Oedo Tai kind of had an advantage being that there were two teams representing Oedo Tai in this match. So, doesn't really surprise me. And with Fuki Kendef and Konami being the last team, I mean, it just doesn't surprise me. But yeah, so that was the first match. And then we just had a regular tag team match where Momoaz, which is Queen's Quest Momo Watanabe and Azumi, taking on the newly transformed Starlight Kid. New mask, new gear. Just, she might as well be Darkness Kid instead of Starlight Kid. It makes me wonder if they're even going to change her name, but it looks like they're not. But she doesn't really look like Starlight Kid anymore. She looks like a whole darkness looking character. But yeah, had her new theme, her new look, kind of had a change in demeanor, was doing like splits and little like wavy dance moves in the ring. You know, had a little evil smile on her face, but it looks like Starlight Kid has fully embraced being part of Oedo Tai. But she teamed up with Ruoka. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised because it really looked like Ruoka and Starlight Kid were going to get the victory, and it was back and forth. And being that, you know, this is Starlight Kid's new persona, I would have thought she would end up getting the victory. But that didn't happen, as Momo Watanabe and Azumi got the victory, or they were the winning team. And I don't know, I was just really surprised. I really thought Starlight Kid was gonna get a victory in this new persona. So not the outcome I was thinking, but I mean Momo Watanabe and Azumi, I mean, they have the greater chemistry of the two teams, being that they won the Goddess of Stardom Tag League last year. So looking at it on paper, I get it, but I really would have liked Starlight Kid and Ruka to win this. But it is what it is. Next up, we had the finals of the Future of Stardom Championship Tournament. The finalists are Cosmic Angels stablemates Mina Shirakawa versus Unagi Sayaka. Now, of course, both these ladies are 2/3 of the Artists of Stardom Trios champions because, part of Cosmic Angels. They currently hold those titles. Defended them 6 times so far. But this was definitely back and forth. Definitely back and forth. And these ladies left it all in the ring. I mean, just honestly, this was probably my second favorite match of the night. This was my second favorite match of this card for reals. And then Mina Shirakawa first got a turnbuckle hung hangman implant DDT, and then gave her another regular implant DDT and sealed the deal. And Mina Shirakawa is your new Future of Stardom champion. Great match. But here's the thing that they pointed out afterwards when Mina Shirakawa got on the mic. So, technically, Mina Shirakawa is about to hit her 3 years wrestling mark in 32 days. And she announced, therefore, she will try to defend the title as many times as possible within those 32 days. So, for those of y'all that don't know, the stipulations for challenging for a Future of Stardom championship, 2 things. You either have to be under 20 years of age, which Mina Shirakawa and Unagi Sayaka are in their 30s, or you have to have been wrestling less than 3 years. So less than 3 years. Which Unagi Sayaka, if I remember correctly, has been wrestling 2 years. And Mina Shirakawa is getting ready to hit her 3rd year. Because apparently Mina Shirakawa debuted in 2018. Unagi Sayaka debuted in 2019. So, I don't know. I would have thought Unagi Sayaka should have been the one to win, because I feel like it would have given her the opportunity to have a title run and actually defend the title, being that she better fits the criteria, mainly because she has 1 less year than Mina Shirakawa. But I mean, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, maybe she'll actually defend that title a whole bunch of times, and it looks like she's going to give Unagi Sayaka the first crack at it. So, I mean, anything can happen. Definitely anything can happen. But like she said, like Mina said, she has 32 days to defend the title as many times as possible. So, not too sure what kind of title run she'll have, but she has her first Stardom singles title. So, hey, congratulations to Mina Shirakawa. Like I said, it was a great match. This was like my second favorite match of the card. So, I definitely was enjoying this. Next, we had the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Championships on the line as the champion Shuri and Julia defend against stars as Mayu Iwatani and Koguma. Now, this right here, definitely, This was a tie between this and the Wonder of Stardom Championship. This was the tie for best. It was a two-way tie between those two matches, but I'll get to the other match in a second. The tag titles: Shuri and Julia supporting new gear. Julia had a new look, new hairstyle, had like the orange look, and yeah, the ladies debuted some new gear and thought it was pretty cool. Of course, started off Mayu and Koguma wanted the handshake. Shuri and Julia looked like they were going to give the handshake, but then pulled back and then they got attacked for it, which is kind of weird. Shuri is not really known for that. She usually is consistent with shaking hands and showing respect, but this time was different. But these ladies put on a great tag team match. I'm really liking this combo of Mayu Iwatani and Koguma. I know it might not be at the chemistry level that Starlight Kid and Mayu have had for years, but you know what? Koguma and Mayu, this is steadily growing more and more. And I think it's safe to say that we may be seeing more of Mayu Iwatani and Koguma teamed up, maybe in the long run, you know? Of course, y'all gotta remember, Koguma just recently returned. She had been gone for 6 years, only 23 years old, but she was a former Artist of Stardom champion and a former high speed champion. So she's got the goods. But this was definitely a back and forth match. Really got to see all four of these ladies really just give it their all. But it was a Northern Lights bomb from Julia to Koguma that settled it. Um, I feel like it could have gone either way, but I'm not too surprised that Shuri and uh, Julia retained. And you know, I really feel like this isn't the last time we'll see Mayu and Koguma challenge for the titles again. So definitely looking forward to see what's next for Shuri and Julia. But that was a great match. That was definitely a great match that I enjoyed very much. Oh, I also failed to point out that Mina Shirakawa suggested that Unagi Sayaka challenge for the SWA title, which she is eligible to challenge for, but and even offered her a handshake, but Unagi declined it. She was very, very bitter. Very bitter. So, yeah. Which I understand. But, I mean, these two kind of have a little, I guess you could say, a little rivalry going. I just hope it doesn't, end up causing dissension within the Cosmic Angels stable. But, anyway, to get back on track, we had the the Wonder of Stardom Championship next, and this was Tam Nakano defending the title against Saya Kamatani, the winner of this year's Cinderella tournament. One thing to note, Saya Kamatani came to the ring with taped up ribs, so she wasn't 100%, apparently, but still put on one heck of a fight. It was back and forth. I mean, she even hit the Star Crusher. Tam Nakano kicked out of it. She even kicked out of Tam Nakano's Tiger Suplex and Violet Shooting. So, Saya Kamatani really brought her A game. She went for the Phoenix Splash, but Tam Nakano got the knees up. But, I mean, these ladies were going at it, and they threw everything at each other. But it took a straight jacket style German suplex from Tam Nakano to seal the victory and retain the Wonder of Stardom Championship. Like I said, I'm not surprised that this happened. Like I said, I was going for Saya Kamitani, but unfortunately, history does not repeat itself this time. So I know this was heartbreaking for Saya Kamitani, but I still hold strong to my belief that she will be a singles champion before the end of this year. And like I said, y'all, it's July. It's July. It's July. Still plenty of time before the end of the year. But I can understand how much this hurts. But I'm hoping that she can get healthy again and come back stronger. But also afterwards, Starlight Kid is now challenging for a shot at the Wonder of Stardom Championship. So looks like we're looking forward to see Tam Nakano defend against Starlight Kid. And like I said, she just defended the title for the second time. The second time. So I really hope to see more title defenses soon from Tam Nakano. They got to start getting that up. Got to start getting that up. And then the main event, World of Stardom Championship, the red belt, as Utami Hayashishita defends against Oedo Tai's Natsuko Tora. So the match was pretty intense to start off, but unfortunately it was a match that did not last long. There was a really cool table spot with Natsuko Tora doing a frog splash from the turnbuckle through the table and Utami on the outside of the ring. So I thought that was pretty cool. But then, when it was all said and done, while Utami was still down outside the ring, Natsuko Tora went for a double foot stomp from the apron onto Utami, and she landed awkwardly, and it looked like I don't know if she tore her ACL or broke her leg or what, but you could see her leg go in a different direction, or at least the knee and lower leg portion. So she was writhing in pain, and unfortunately, the referee and the doctors, after the doctors checked and everything, unfortunately, the referee had to stop the match because Natsuko Tora could not continue, therefore declaring Utami Hayashishita the winner. Therefore, she retains the red belt. These are never good. You know, it's never good when matches like this, especially a main event, a big main event, ends in an injury, in a referee stoppage. You know what I mean? And it's just really unfortunate because they really didn't get a chance to have like a big main event match, because this would have definitely gone the distance. But due to an unfortunate injury, which it looks bad, it definitely looks bad. I don't know if it's a broken leg or tore ACL. Something happened to that knee, and they had to put her on a leg brace and take her out on a stretcher. And of course, all the members of Oedo Tai were there. And this is big, y'all. I mean, Natsuko Tora, she's the leader of Oedo Tai. She's the leader. So, oh man, their leader is down, and that this one hurts, especially considering Oedo Tai doesn't have any champions, that doesn't have any championships. But now their leader is down, and there's no telling when she'll return. I mean, Utami will definitely defend the title against her when she returns, but who knows when that'll be? Who knows? So, I didn't see an injury report yet, but I'm sure we'll hear some news within the week on probably how long she'll be out, or like some sort of estimate. But it definitely did not look good. Definitely didn't look good. But, that just goes to show you, unfortunately, how these things happen. You know, just Botches, unfortunately, are going to happen, but even worse, injuries sometimes happen. And it just sucks that it happened to be in the main event. And I just really hope that Natsuko Tora can have a speedy recovery and come back ASAP. But, I mean, now, the only thing I know now is now that this pay per view is in the books, they also announced that pretty much the next big upcoming event is the 5-star Grand Prix. So that's going to be really, really interesting. Of course, you know, last year, Utami Hayashishita won the 5-star Grand Prix and then eventually went on to win the World of Stardom Championship. So we'll see what happens now, but you best believe Utami's got a big target on her back now. And with the 5-star Grand Prix coming up, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. But overall, I mean, this was a pretty good pay per view. Just unfortunate ending in the main event with the injury. So yeah, that's really what it come down to. But we have a new future Stardom champion, Mina Shirakawa, and all the rest of the champions, the championships that were defended, the champions retained. So that's pretty much it for this review for Yokohama Dream Cinderella 2021 in the summer. Uh, Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what your thoughts are. What y'all think of the matches? What did y'all think of what happened with the main event? Just really unfortunate. Did y'all like the outcomes? Y'all looking forward to the 5-star Grand Prix? Let me know what y'all think. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank y'all so much for watching. This is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram of Blitzball Champ Gaming. Hope everybody had a blessed 4th of July, Independence Day. And I will see y'all this week very, very soon. Take care. God bless. Salute.